Good morning, y'all. This is old Jesse. Today we're going to do Proverbs chapter 1, verses 8 and 9, and talk about it and all that. Oh, as y'all know from the last video, I pinched a disc in my back and it's hurting me a little bit, so I may wiggle around a little bit or go, ooh, like an old man once in a while. It is what it is, you know. Can't do much about it. Okay, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 8. My son, hear the instructions of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. Okay. That's got to do with honor thy mother and father in the New Testament and in the Old Testament. Um, and so, yeah, it seems pretty simple. But there are a lot of social graces, rules on ways to live, and family conventions that are different in different parts of the world that have nothing at all to do with righteousness. I'll give you an example. One family has a mama that wants everybody to grow up and live close by. And she tells everybody, you're not allowed to move more than 5 or 10 miles away. Then you have the other mama that says, you're not allowed to not work. You have to have a job at all times. Those two different things are different rules for those families. And because of those rules, those families operate differently. You know, and it's like fathers. One father is like, it doesn't matter how you get it done, just get it done, right? That's his attitude when it comes to work, and that's what he teaches his kids. And then you have another father that's like, take your time and be patient and do the most creative thing that you can do. And those are the differences in fathers and mothers that we have. But this is so that you can have a good family life and good relationship with your mom and dad and your mother and father. An extended family. This is, hear the instructions of your father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. What does that mean? Well, there again, this hear could be hear and obey, or it could just be listen to, or hear it. Every grown man is going to make decisions that's slightly different than his own father's. But you need your father's advice in order to be able to really prosper in life. Just like we need God's advice. You need the advice of somebody that's older than you, that knows the ways of the world and is not naive, right? And forsake not the law of thy mother. Well, mothers come up with rules oftentimes for child safety, for a clean and orderly operation of the house, for nice social interaction between family members. Now, I'm not saying that's always the case, but most times that's the case. And so I would say that, yeah, it's important to listen to your folks, to your mother and father, and it's important to take what they say and try to make it a part of you, because that makes you part of the family. And just the simple obedience of doing the physical things that they ask you to do, or acting a certain way, and things of that nature. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. What does that mean? It means it makes you look good, right? You know, girls have bow ties and little ribbons and hair clip barrettes and hair clips that they clip in their hair to make themselves. Those are ornaments of grace. Okay. Men have baseball caps and cowboy hats and stuff like that, and sunglasses and bandanas and stuff. These are socially in our society. Those are ornaments of grace upon thy head. Some of them are more casual than others. Some of them are very, very refined. You know, like a top hat or a bowler hat or something. You know, and the chains. That's a necklace. You know, in the old days, it was just a regular small chain. There wasn't a whole lot of design that went into some of them things, or maybe there were. I don't know. That was a long time ago. The times of Solomon were a long time ago. I don't know specifically how nice the jewelry was back then. But it kind of gives you a little bit of a better look, you know. And so just consider that when you try to cooperate with the older generations in your family, mothers and fathers and grandparents, and you listen to what they say to you and what they teach you to be and to do, that it makes you, as the younger generation, look good in their sight. And that's about all I've got for this morning, you know. If you have any thoughts, or you can add unto my thinking here this morning, then let me know, you know, because I just don't have more than that, and ain't much I can do to make it more or less. So, yeah, if you like what I had to say, give it the old thumbs up and subscribe. All right, y'all. Yeah, have a good one.